thank you guys for hosting us today. It's really hard to find ways to honor some of the great things that are going on in our public schools out in the community. And so I really appreciate the opportunity to be here and to share with you some of the amazing things that are happening at our school with two special people today. So I just really appreciate it, because I know you all have lots of projects that you're working on, and this is just means a lot to me to be able to brag about what's going on at our school. So thank you so much. So I'm going to start by talking about Griffin today, and I want to make sure you know who Griffin is. He's right over there sitting by his mom. He's one smiling right here. Griffin, wave. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so you stare at him while I tell you about him. So Griffin is a 5th grader at Creekside Elementary School in Mrs. Lloyd's classroom. Griffin is a very impressive individual. So he's on my radar in a very good way. Even with Griffin in my mind as my top pick for Student of the Year this year, because I've been thinking about it this year. I didn't know last year, but this year I've been thinking about it. I thought it'd be good to involve the teachers too in selecting our student. So before it was decided to be Griffin, I sent out an email to the whole staff asking them to share with me who they thought should be our pick for this year and why. What was amazing, truly amazing, and you probably won't believe me, but this really did happen, is that all of the teachers, every single one of them that wrote back that it needed to be Griffin. Okay? I want to tell you why. So not one other student was even suggested, and I made sure his brother and sister know that we think that they're doing a great job. I told them beforehand, they are awesome students as well. Today's Griffin's Day. So let me tell you a little bit about Griffin. He exemplifies the kind of leadership qualities that make him stand out amongst his peers. For example, during lunchtime sports, Griffin is a natural leader. Usually elementary age students struggle with team sports because of the issue of not winning or the competition that surrounds winning. So if you've ever been to an elementary school, you'll know that that's an issue. This isn't an issue for Griffin. He cares about how people feel and remembers that even when on the playground. He approaches what can be a very competitive sports as a leader. For this reason, students look up to him, and he is frequently made the leader with no teacher or adult influence at all. He is constantly complimenting others or saying things like, "Good try, it was a hard shot," or "It was a difficult play," making all around him feel good, even if they make an error. So in preparation for this morning and to get other perspectives on Griffin, in addition to just mine, because I get to see him a lot on the playground, as you just heard me talking about, I asked some of his former teachers and current teachers to describe Griffin. So I'm going to read for you what they wrote, because they couldn't be here today. They're already at school working. So this is from Mrs. McConnell, Griffin's PE teacher. Griffin is an incredible student to have in PE. His sportsmanship is second to none. He always gets everyone involved on his sports teams. He plays fair. He encourages everybody to do their very best, and is an incredible example of what a true leader is. Griffin is extremely deserving of this award. And his 3rd grade teacher from a few years ago, because he's in 5th grade now, wrote this. Her name's Mrs. Bannis. There are a few children that cross our path that we know from the minute we met them, from the minute we meet them, that they will have an impact on our own lives. Griffin is one of those kids. His kind and gentle personality draws you in. He leads a group not because he demands it, but because he has earned the trust and respect of his classmates. In the year I knew him, he never uttered an unkind word to anyone or about anyone. When working in a group, he always did what was best for the group, even if that meant sacrificing his own desires. He is a true leader and a role model whom I've learned a great deal from, and will always have a special place in my heart. So his 3rd grade teacher says that she learned from him. We got a good one here, you guys. And his current 5th grade teacher, Mrs. Loya, shared this. So he's in 5th grade, and this is his current teacher, what she says. He does not only go above and beyond in every academic area, he is also an amazing example to our entire school community. She even gave that a specific example of something she's seen recently with his leadership. We have music with Mrs. Latona's class, and one day as we were leaving, Griffin noticed that one of the other kids had their shoe untied. He told the kid that they needed their shoe tied, and without thinking about it, exhibiting a deficit attitude, bent down, tied it, and went to go play. I see him do these kinds of things for everyone every day. If there's anyone that's paying it forward in life, it's him, and he doesn't even know it. And as you can clearly see, I could go on and on with similar statements like this all morning. So with that, please join me in recognizing Griffin Snyder as the Creekside Student of the Year. Come on up, Griffin. He's a great guy.
Well, it's our turn now to give you some recognition. It sounds like your teachers at Creekside are brainwashed with their love for you. Okay, this is a plaque that we're going to give you, and if I were you, I would keep it at school for a little while and brag and show all your friends this, and then take it home and show it off in your room. It reads, Rotary Club of Danville Sycamore Valley, Student of the Year, Griffin Snyder, Creekside Elementary School, January 21, 2014. And I'm the sponsor of the program today. So here, congratulations. Stay here. Okay, and the next thing we're going to give you is a check for $50 for you to enjoy. Yep.
Oh, sorry.
And then Barbara.
Yep, Barbara. You have one more.
I will. Okay, okay, and we also have a some very special recognition to give you also from Barb Johnson of Congressman Miller's office. I'll let her take the podium.
Hi, Griffin. Congratulations. Congressman Miller's been in Congress for 40 years, long time, and he's always been on the Education Committee. So students and teachers are a favorite of his. And he wanted to present you with a certificate of special congressional recognition to Griffin Snyder, Creekside Elementary School, in recognition of outstanding academic achievement and service to the school community, and it's signed by Congressman Miller. And this will be read into the congressional record at the end of the school year. So next time you go to Washington, D.C., you can look yourself up in the Library of Congress.
Wow.
Congratulations, Griffin.
Good job, Griff. You don't want to say anything?
So one other thing to know about Griffin is apparently years ago, someone told me this when I was getting ready for today, that he, at Creekside, he heard about one of the students of the year previously, and he told his teacher, like, someday, how do you get that? I want to get that. Look, and he got it. So, and we didn't plan it, you know, we heard it. Okay, so next I would like to introduce to you